Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, was directed by J.J. Abrams, produced by Kathleen Kennedy, who's also the president of Lucasfilm. It was written by 3 different people. J.J. Abrams was one of the 3. The music was done by John Williams. The release dates, December 14th of this year in Los Angeles premiere, and December 18th this year worldwide, including here in the United States. The running time is 135 minutes, which is 2 hours and 16 minutes from a different website. The budget of this movie cost $200 million. Box office, $10.8 million. Also, this movie takes place 30 years after the Rebel Alliance took down the Galactic Empire, which is the Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. 30 years later, it's the Resistance led by the Rebel Alliance, General Layla Organa, squaring off against Kylo Ren and the First Order, descended from the Galactic Empire. My little brother and I walk into this movie theater with very little to zero expectations, but I was also just a tiny bit nervous. I didn't know where this movie was going to go. As for Star Wars fans, the expectations, the anticipation, the hype, it was really high, but some of it was unrealistically high. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves, Star Wars fans, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the review. Now, there's so much greatness in this film. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I don't want to spill everything out because I want you guys to go see it for yourself. I've talked to people where they said they love the film so much they're going to go back and watch it for the second time or third, fourth, fifth. If you can imagine that. That's how good this film was. The opening scene, it was crazy. The cast was a question mark, but after watching the film, it was just tremendous. I love the chemistry of the cast. It's great to see, Harrison Ford play as Han Solo, Carrie Fisher play as General Layla Organa, Mark Hamill playing as Luke Skywalker. Yes, he's in the movie, but I'm not going to tell you anything else. And the ones who play is C-3PO and who else? The one who plays Chewbacca. It was great to see those guys again. I wonder what happened to Lando. I wonder what happened to him. So, especially with Poe and Finn, they're phenomenal. Daisy Ridley as Rey. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. All I can tell you, she plays as a scavenger stuck on a desert planet, Jakku, trying to find her way out of that planet, and also looking for her long lost parents. The space battles, I mean, it never gets old. It reminds me a little bit more of Episode 4 and some of 5 than anything else. The lightsaber duels, it's not classic or anything, any means stretch imagination, but it's memorable. It was good. And I like the stormtroopers. I like the stormtroopers, the First Order stormtroopers. They were good. They had a little personality, and they had, somewhat viciousness into them. It wasn't like the original trilogy stormtroopers from the Galactic Empire. They were just, bland and boring. There were scenes where Kylo Ren threw a temper tantrum when I don't want to give too much away. There was a time where he threw a temper tantrum, and there were 2 storm troopers walking by, and they hear him yelling, destroying things, and one of them's like, come on, bro, let's go. He's pissed off. Let's go. We don't want to get cut up by him. Let's bounce. That was a laugh out loud moment for me. I didn't do it in theaters, but I wanted to do it. So there, like I said, there's so much greatness in this movie. I can't say enough. Now, the stinkiness, it's very small. The Star Killer base, which is a Death Star like super weapon, why do they build it again and they find and the Resistance finds a weak spot? Why? Again? Why? That's stupid. And Captain Phasma, who it's a lady who put inside that helmet, inside that suit, and she also plays in the Game of Thrones. She was advertised everywhere, and once I saw the movie, she only got short screen time, and I'm sitting there like, this kind of reminds me of Karai of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 movie, but worse, because she was advertised everywhere, the articles and the trailers, TV commercials, action figures, you name it. Just short screen time? Really? Oh yeah, a little bit of greatness, which is positive. There are a lot of references of the movie from the past, like original trilogies, more so than the prequels. So, I just want to get that out of the way. And Kylo Ren, I love the costume. When he had his helmet on, he was ruthless, he was nasty, he was intimidating. But when he took that helmet off, and I'm sitting there like, oh boy, that kind of ruined it for me just a little bit. And I didn't like the fact that he fought the two main characters in the lightsaber duels. I didn't like that without the helmet. So, and he came across as a man-child. And I like the General Hex where he's sitting there looking at him like, and he's looking at the Supreme Leader. He's like, he kind of acting like Starscream from Transformers, like, I'm stuck being a second in command. I should be the leader. I should be leading the First Order. Not him. Not this man-child, goofy-looking moron. Come on, bruh. So, and I hope that Kylo Ren gets better in Episode 8 and 9 of Star Wars films. I'm not going to say any more. You all have to go see this movie to see it for yourselves. What do I think? It's an excellent movie. It's the best Star Wars film I've watched in a long, long time. If I'm doing an order, I'll put A New Hope at number 1, The Empire Strikes Back at number 2, The Force Awakens at number 3, and last but not least, Revenge of the Sith at number 4. And I know people absolutely detest the prequels, including Revenge of the Sith, to no end, but it's not as bad like people make it out to be. So, I didn't put a lot of stock. I didn't put tons of... I didn't have this unrealistic expectations with this film. And I came away 2 thumbs way up, impressed, smile on my face. I'm just waiting